Yep.
Okay. So, okay, you're gonna do live. I'm gonna pop off, and I'm just gonna move you over to the live site
Okay.
and have fun. So, yeah.
Emily, yeah, we'll just talk about. I think I probably sent you the overview, just about your time at Cornell, what you're doing now. Oh, and okay, I think we're live.
Great.
Well, so welcome back, everybody. It's now about 3:45 in the a.m. Sorry, we had a little bit of a delay there. Computers themselves have trouble operating in the wee hours of the morning, just like us. But we are here with Emily Shearer of the class of 2014, and a little bit of a treat because Emily, while she lives in London, she's actually in Paris right now. So we're getting her kind of a double city tour here. So Emily, welcome. And how are things in Paris?
Thank you very much. Paris is beautiful right now, actually. It's really sunny here, just after 9:45 in the morning. So I've had a little bit more time to wake up than you have.
Well, we've been up for a while. That's probably the problem. Thank you so much for joining us and for taking part in our Giving Day live. And so, tell us a little bit about just kind of your Cornell career. So you're just a couple years out of school now.
Yeah.
What was the process of starting at Cornell, and what did you decide to pursue academically while you were there?
Right. Yeah. So I'm actually from the Bay Area originally. So going to Cornell was a bit of a jump across the U.S. for me. When I was deciding where to go for college, it came down to Cornell and a university quite close to where I live in the Bay Area. It was really just after I visited Cornell that I realized I wanted to go east. I wanted to do something different and experience something different. Opportunities and resources available at Cornell just seemed like I couldn't really say no to them. So I went, survived my first snowfall ever actually at Cornell. The first time I'd ever been falling snow was at Cornell. Started out as a bio major, just intending to be completely pre-med. Ended up also picking up a government major along the way. Wonderful. So I ended up graduating with both those majors, and then instead of going straight to med school, ended up taking 2 years out to study on a Marshall Scholarship in the UK. Hence why I'm in the UK at the moment.
Great. And so what has that experience been like?
It's been wonderful. I feel extremely fortunate to have been here, to been able to do this opportunity. I spent, for those of you who might not know, the Marshall Scholarship is just a scholarship that funds 2 years of graduate study at any UK institution, and you can do either a 2-year degree or 2 one-year degrees, and I chose the latter. So I spent last year actually at the University of Cambridge, where I studied public policy, and then this year I'm in London at the London School of Economics, where I study health policy, and it's been wonderful. London is such a great city to live in, a bit different than rural Ithaca. I actually tend to prefer smaller cities, so I actually miss Cornell quite a bit compared to the bustle of being in London, but it's still very fun nonetheless.
Did you do any other abroad opportunities while you were at Cornell?
I did not actually. I had friends who had wonderful abroad experiences, but during my time at Cornell, I was actually an athlete. I was on the cross country and track teams, and of course, my coaches would have totally supported me if I had said I was going to take a season off to go do that. But I never wanted to do that. I wanted to stay for all the seasons, so I did not go abroad when I was an undergrad. No.
Great. So what was the track experience like? Being an right now, actually, athletics is the topping our leaderboard for gifts right now. So
Oh really?
what would you say to the people thinking about supporting Cornell athletics and the student athlete experience?
I would say definitely do it. I cannot imagine my Cornell experience without athletics. I like to say that, you know, being a student at Cornell gave me an education in the liberal arts. A student athlete gave me an education in so much more than that, in things like teamwork and leadership. And I honestly think that when I've interviewed for things, whether it be scholarships or medical schools, people always ask about it. People are always interested to hear about it. And I always have so many good stories to tell about it because it was such a fun time. And yeah, my teammates I graduated with, and even the ones before that, the girls in the class of 2013 and 2012, etc., still very close to them. And they really, yeah, just make up most of my memories on the hill. So I'd say
have you been able to connect with other Cornell alumni in the London area?
I have actually. One of my track teammates who I graduated with in 2014 is also on a Marshall Scholarship in the UK. She's at the University of Oxford. That's Sam Oliha. So we came over together, which was kind of fun. And then also at Oxford is another Big Red teammate of mine from the class of 2013 named Susanna Markovic, who's getting her PhD in chemistry there right now. And so last year when I was at Cambridge, I would race against her actually, which was quite funny when Oxford and Cambridge were together in track and cross country matches. So it was kind of funny to have a teammate then become a rival all of a sudden, but of course we cheered for each other.
Well, that's good. You got to stay supportive.
Yeah.
So what's the future look like for you? You know, what's going to be coming up for you in the next year or two?
Yeah, so I went with my original plan of going to medical school. So I actually just finished up that whole application process. So next year, I haven't completely signed the dotted line yet, but I'm pretty sure next year I'll be headed back home to California to Stanford for medical school. So that's what's next for me.
Well, congrats on that. It sounds like a very promising endeavor, and you've had quite the journey to get back there from California to Ithaca to London and possibly back to California. That's quite a journey. Are you looking forward to getting back home?
I am actually. I have to say I will miss the seasons of the East Coast. People always warned me that
two of them.
Yeah, exactly. I will miss the snow. I really will. I did like it a lot.
Well, it's always here for you to come back to, and we hope you will come back and visit often.
That is true.
Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to have to run now, but if you're going to support one area of Cornell on Giving Day, what would be your pick?
Well, I'll have to name two, because I would. One, I know, right? One will definitely be Cornell track and field or cross country. That was such a meaningful part of my experience there. And then the other organization that I'd really like to give a plug for, because it's such a great organization, is Cornell Emergency Medical Services, Cornell EMS. Really great, awesome, totally student-run, 24/7 EMT squad that we have on campus. That time there. Really great students who are part of it, doing really good things for the university. So, yep, that's what I would say.
That's great. Yeah, that's an organization that probably not as many people know about. So, thank you so much for bringing that up. And we'll hope some people step up and support that organization. Thank you very much, Emily, for taking some time out of your trip to Paris to join us, and we're really appreciative of your continued involvement with Alma Mater and for supporting everything that you do with Cornell. So best of luck in medical school, and we hope we see you when you come back to Ithaca again.
Thank you so much.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. And before we go, we'll do a quick check to see that we are at 362 gifts for a total of $97,000 and $97,086. So off to a good start. Not even 4 hours into Giving Day 2016. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with Gloria Mahul from the class of 2017, who will join us from Madrid, Spain. So see you in just a few minutes.